What's going on, guys? Welcome to VOA's Red Carpet. My name is Jackson Vunganyi. I want to thank you for joining us today on the show. As always, right here on Red Carpet, we bring you the latest in entertainment news, in film, in fashion, and television from around the world. And with that said, let's get on with the show. And we begin in Burkina Faso in Ouagadougou, where delays to Africa's biggest film festival that was launched in 1969, that is Festpaco, has brought scores of actors, writers, directors, producers, and film lovers to Ouagadougou every other year. Organizers are postponing festivities that were scheduled to begin later this month because of concerns over the coronavirus. And while Senegalese-American artist Akon moves ahead with creating a $6 billion city in Senegal, his wife, Rosina Neguse, is investing $12 million in Uganda's entertainment industry. As president and CEO of Zana Entertainment, Neguse says she chose Uganda because she was looking for a hub to the Africa Hollywood. America became America not because of agriculture, but because of entertainment industry, Neguse says. If we bring entertainment, whether movie, music award every year, Uganda can become the home of the entertainment industry. Black Panther Director Ryan Coogler has a new 5-year deal with Disney TV that includes developing a Wakanda-based series for Disney. With Black Panther, Ryan brought a groundbreaking story and iconic characters to life in a real meaningful and memorable way. In a statement, Disney Executive Chairman Bob Iger said that with Black Panther, Ryan brought a groundbreaking story and iconic characters to life in a real, meaningful, and memorable way, creating a watershed cultural moment. He added that we are thrilled to strengthen our relationship and look forward to telling more great stories with Ryan and his team. To say Wakanda forever, or at least Wakanda for now. And up next, we have a story of Alexander Joe, a Zimbabwean-born veteran photographer in Madagascar who began his career capturing black and white images of people from all walks of life. In this episode of Our Picture Africa series produced by my colleague Betty Ayub, Joe shares the stories behind some of his favorite shots.
My name is Alexander Joe. I'm a retired photographer and living in Madagascar for the past 12 years. I started my photography career in black and white. And yes, the world is color, but the black and white picture is spectacular. A Saturday morning, my wife and I would come back from town and we saw this couple celebrating their wedding. And unlike most places today where people want all this pomp and glory, this couple and the rest of the party just took a stroll down the street, greeting everybody, people congratulating them, and it's just a lovely sight. A little village I live in, not many people have running water. So 2 times a week you get women going to the canal and washing. A lot of people fish in the canal for personal consumption and sell in the market. In there in particular, you'll get 2 sisters who are fishing. They went fishing early in the morning before going to school. They'd fish for crayfish, take them to the family take them to the market, and the girls would go to school. In my work, I have a soft spot for children and women. One of my pictures I'm very fond of, there's a grandmother who was crayfishing, and all the children behind her are great-grandchildren, and the grandchildren are looking after great-grandchildren watching grandmother fishing. Rice farming is an important thing. In Madagascar, almost every family has its own piece of land where they'll cultivate the rice. It's a whole family thing. In fact, you'll see there's a child there who's walking, looking backwards on his way to go and help the family do the rice harvest. His friends are playing football a little further back, and I'm sure he was dying to go and play with his friends football, but he had his family duties to go and do, help harvest the rice. There's a group of women walking along the canal. This group of 6 women, their husbands had gone to another province looking for work. So this group worked as a team, as I call them, powerful women. I've always told friends that I was born a little too late in time because I loved the pictures taken from 50s, 60s, and so forth. And then I came to Madagascar, and the pictures I've been longing to take, I found here. So I have a daily life of richness in pictures every day.
Kenyan comedian Esa Majimbo's videos may have gone viral during quarantine, but it's a special shout out she received that has gotten her feeling really special. The one and only Rihanna posted a video of Majimbo's on Instagram with the caption, "Me talking to myself in quarantine." The 19-year-old shared her excitement on social media, writing, "The fact that Rihanna has 3 reels and I'm one of them, me watching a video I made for the 30th time, cause it's on Rihanna's TL. And you know that if really shows you love, you have really made it big." And let's get into some film. The year 2021 looks to be the year of women, with dozens of film and TV shows by female directors released every week. Many are already Oscar contenders. VOA's Penelope Pulu has our story.
Whisper something in your ear.
College 10 years ago.
10 years later, and she's still living very much in the center of the trauma of what happened to her, but she's trying to find a way through it. And her way through it is to sort of, one by one, correct injustices.
Carey Mulligan says the film exudes a subtle horror.
It is not the extremes and the absolute worst violence that is experienced by women, or the worst violations. It's the really subtle stuff that we've just become so used to in our society.
The film is receiving buzz for Oscar nominations.
Sophie Marziano.
Losing Alice by Israeli-American director Sigal Avin is a dark Israeli TV series on the power dynamic between 2 women. Alice, played by Israeli actress Ayelet Zurer, is a 40-something filmmaker juggling life as an artist, a mother, and a wife. Sophie, a young, intense scriptwriter and actress, is brimming with creativity and unbridled ambition. The 2 women meet on a train and start a partnership. Alice will direct Sophie's script, an erotic psychological thriller, with Alice's famous husband as the lead actor. Actress Ayelet Zurer says this sexual triangle runs more like an existential story about the price female artists are willing to pay for creativity and success, about the power play between older and younger women, and about women's unapologetic goal to have it all.
A woman has to do something awful to save her kids, or something questionable to save her kids or her marriage or something. It has to have a reason, otherwise we can't forgive her. But in this case, what Sigal has done is that she does it for herself, just because she wants to.
The series is streaming in over 100 countries.
Wow.
Oscar-winning actress and Grammy-winning singer Jennifer Hudson brings Aretha Franklin on the large screen in Lizzle Tommy's biopic called Respect. The film follows the rise of the Queen of Soul from her childhood as a choir singer to her international superstardom. Penelope Pulu, VOA News, Washington.
The global racial justice movement known as Black Lives Matter has been nominated for the 2021 Nobel Peace Prize. In a letter nominating the movement, Norwegian lawmaker Peter Edie says that Black Lives Matter's call for systemic change has spread around the world, forcing other countries to grapple with racism within their own societies. He continued to say that the movement carries forward the legacy of earlier racial justice movements, referring to the US civil rights movement and the anti-apartheid movements in South Africa. Past Nobel Peace Prize winners include Martin Luther King Jr. in 1964 and Albert Lutuli and Nelson Mandela in 1960 and 1993, respectively. Stars and friends and fans continue to pay tribute to the late groundbreaking and award-winning black actor Cicely Tyson, who passed away at the age of 96 after an astonishing career.
Cicely Tyson gained an Oscar nomination for her role as the sharecropper's wife in Sounder, a Tony Award in 2013 at age 88, and touched TV viewers' hearts in The Autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. She wasn't the type to stop working even at her age. She told CBS This Morning co-host Gayle King in a recent interview about her desire to direct. King relayed to the Associated Press.
That, I've heard many older people say, you know what, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I'm ready to go. I'm done. I'm just tired. That was not Cicely Tyson. She was talking about her desire to direct. She said, I may have something to share later on. She said, as long as you're breathing, you still have a chapter to write.
Beyond her many contributions, she selected powerful roles with an intent to elevate how Black actors were perceived. She strived to shatter stereotypes and inspired many Black actors along the way, including Viola Davis, Kerry Washington, and Zendaya, who were among legions to pay a tribute to Tyson on social media.
She meant to Black women. Back then, there weren't people that looked like Cicely Tyson. There weren't. She talked about the color of her skin and her unusual look, she said she speaks to what is possible. She speaks to what is possible. And she didn't just take her acting for granted. She wanted to show the humanity of Black people, the Black experience, the Black culture. That was very important to her. And she said she wanted to use her platform or her acting for that. So she didn't just take any old role just because it was offered to her. It had to have a meaning to her. She said her skin had to tingle. She had to feel she could inherit the character. You sit up straighter just talking about Cicely Tyson. That's just what she does.
The actor's passing comes just a few days after the release of her memoir, Just As I Am. Rest in peace to a true legend.
I think the thing that I would like them to remember is that life is to be lived. It is full of all sorts of plights, okay? And that at no time are you to succumb to that. If you have a dream, if you have a desire, you're the one who can control the end result of it.
And with that, we come to the end of our show today. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. My name is Jackson Bunganyi. For more entertainment news, remember to check us out at voanews.com. We are also on all social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. I'll catch you next time right here. Goodbye, everyone.